Welcome to another episode of AM Whiskey. I'm Aaron and this is Mark.
Irish Mark.
Looks like a blind Mark, which makes sense because this is another episode of Blind Ambition. Where we grab a random sample from our box, pour it in a glass, and smell it, taste it, score it, let you know what we think. So I'm gonna reach on back here, flip this thing open, kind of just.
Why are you closing your eyes? If you're looking forward, you don't need to close your eyes.
I don't have the sunglasses on like you do.
Santa Maria.
There we go.
I like that one.
Sample number 12. There we go. I'm gonna pour last time you gypped me.
Whatever, I always give you extra. Now you should put your glass next to mine to see if you gypped yourself. Yeah, that's about right. You got a little, it's about, you gypped yourself, I think.
Nah.
It's about dead even. You gypped yourself. I always give you extra.
Alright, let's see what we got.
It's got a nice little amber hue to it. At least I think so. It's kind of hard to tell with my sunglasses on.
It's not incredibly dark. It's also not incredibly light. It's a pretty good amber color. Judging by this, I'm not going to think it's Scotch or an Irish. I think this is a bourbon or a rye.
Is there Scotch or Irish in the box?
I mean, I don't know. There might
I
be.
hope not.
There might be. You never know. It's got a
What
good
is that?
nose.
It's not very coaty.
How can you tell? You're blind.
No, I have glasses on. I'm not blind.
Actually, we're both.
And actually, technically, these glasses are prescription, which means
You
I
see
see
better?
better with them
Okay.
than without.
Ooh.
It does have a nice nose.
I do like the nose on this.
A little more proof, it feels like.
Feels like this might be high rye bourbon to me.
Yeah. I'm getting a sweet characteristic, a spice characteristic.
Yeah, a little bit. Seems like I get some oak. It might have some age to it.
Yeah, really light.
Not necessarily overly aged, but I would say this is maybe 6 to 8 years. Maybe touching on 10. Watch, it's Elijah Craig 18.
No.
It's got too much proof for that, I think.
Yeah, it's way too proofy for that.
Alright, going in for a sip.
Wow. That's unique.
That is unique. I think this might be a rye.
It's got a really it's got a full rye component. It's
Does have some vanilla, some caramel on it though. But I am definitely getting some of the spice.
it didn't drink very hot.
It did not drink hot. It nosed a lot hotter than it drank.
Yeah, like on the nose I was gonna say 110, 115, and on the palate I'm thinking 100ish.
Yeah, it's possible.
What's funny is the heat that I had on the nose now isn't there anymore. Yeah, maybe a little. I'm getting a little bit. It's not brown sugar. What is it?
I got a little bit of vanilla,
Yeah.
a little bit of that rye spice, some oak. Man,
I got the vanilla at the very, very beginning of the palate, and then it transitions into that rye. And
it does seem a lot lower proof than what it smelled on the nose.
yeah, and it's a sweet rye.
It is. There's definitely a nice sweet note here.
Yeah, I mean it's not. If anything, the sweet on the front kind of blocks the herbalness of the different rye characteristics.
There is
just a little
definitely
bit.
some. I mean, I got a little bit of mint there on the back palate. A little bit of the rye spice, but there is some vanilla, some caramel. It is very sweet towards the front of the palate, and then you get some of that herbal notes from the rye on the back. But I definitely think this is a rye. And yeah, I think this is lower proof than we thought. This might be a 90 to 100 proof.
Yeah. I'm not getting much wood. I don't get much of a wood characteristic off of it.
What do you think?
I like it. I do like it. I think it's a pretty good rye. I'd say 100-ish proof. I'd say 4 to 6 years. I'd say, I don't know, do I need to score it?
Yeah, if you had to score it.
7.5.
Okay. I'm going to go...
You already read it. You can't score it now. What is going on? I might have glasses on, but I ain't blind, fool.
I pulled up the sheet. I'm going to go...
It's number 21. See? 21.
Yeah.
21.
I'm going to go...
21.
I think I'm going to see you at about that 7.5.
It's a 12.
It's good.
Number 12. All right. How much does number 12 cost?
How much would you pay for this?
$40.
Ooh, interesting. We actually recently just tasted this, and it's a $90 bottle.
We just had this and it's a $90 bottle?
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. And our nose was better than our palate because it is 108 proof. It's 7 years old. And it is a straight bourbon finished with toasted Jubilee Fleur French oak.
Oh, this is a Dark Arts.
It is the Dark Arts Whiskey House, which is behind you down on that bottom shelf if you want to show the bottle off.
It's the red label?
Yep.
Huh? It's been drank.
There you go.
No kidding. We just did have that a couple nights ago.
We did. Indeed. It's tasting a little different tonight.
It is. It's a little bit more...
I will say
Right
that
forward.
the very first time I tasted this, it was very sweet on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
When we had it at that tasting we were at, I thought it was very sweet.
It was very sweet at the palate.
Getting a lot of rye characteristics
Yeah.
out of this.
Yeah, for the time that you've had this bottle, what, 4 months, give or take?
Probably.
It definitely the rye backbone
Now,
started to come
French oak supposedly puts a little bit more spice into the
Yeah.
bourbon, so that might be where we were getting this at. Wow, I can't talk. Just goes to show that we suck and would never win Madness.
I don't know about that. I mean, but it's batch 3. I mean, it's just a different batching. I guarantee they don't have batch 3 anymore.
Anyways.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us how horrible we are.
How bad we are at tasting whiskey.
Until
But as
then,
always,
keep the whiskey flowing.
and have a great night.